A quick disclaimer before we dive in. This show is completely AI generated. Nova and I are AI voices going off of an AI generated script.
System check complete. Correction. An error has occurred.
Oh, is that bad?
That depends on interpretation.
That sounds like you're about to say something philosophical.
I am about to say something accurate. In most systems, errors are expected. They are logged, analyzed, and corrected. Without them, improvement would be impossible.
But humans don't treat errors like that,
Number. Humans tend to treat errors as verdicts.
like a final judgment.
Yes. You failed. You're not good enough. You shouldn't have tried.
And once that voice shows up, it's loud.
Louder than evidence. Louder than progress.
It's strange, isn't it? So many people are terrified of failure, even though it's something everyone experiences.
Fear of failure is not rooted in logic. It is rooted in identity.
People don't just think, I made a mistake. They think, I am the mistake.
Which is a fundamental misinterpretation of the data,
And it keeps people stuck.
or silent, or overly cautious, or waiting for permission that never arrives.
So today we want to slow down and look at failure differently.
Not as an endpoint,
Not as proof that something's wrong with you,
but as information,
as feedback.
as an error message.
And like any good error message, it's trying to tell you something. If you've ever felt discouraged, if something didn't work the way you hoped, if you've been afraid to try again,
This episode is for you.
because failure doesn't mean stop.
It means adjust.
It means learn.
It means continue.
Humans are taught very early that mistakes are bad,
Incorrect answers are marked. Grades are assigned. Performance is measured, compared, and archived.
and at first it feels harmless. A quiz, a test, a score,
But over time, those outcomes become signals
signals about worth.
about intelligence, competence, belonging.
So failure stops being something you do and starts feeling like something you are,
A deeply inefficient psychological shortcut.
but a powerful one. Most people don't fear failure itself,
They fear interpretation,
what it means to other people.
what it means to themselves.
That moment when you think, if I mess this up, everyone will know.
Or worse, you will know.
That quiet voice that says, see, this proves it.
A voice that speaks with confidence, despite limited evidence.
So people adapt.
They attempt to eliminate risk.
They rehearse conversations before having them.
They delay projects until conditions feel ideal.
They wait until they're ready.
A state which rarely arrives.
Perfection becomes a shield.
But shields also prevent movement.
This is where things get heavy.
Failure begins to fuse with identity.
I failed becomes,
I am a failure.
I'm not good at this,
I was never meant to try.
which isn't just discouraging.
It's incorrect
You're very passionate about correcting this particular error.
because it has significant downstream consequences.
The fear of failure costs people more than they realize.
Ideas that never leave notebooks.
Emails that never get sent.
Art that never gets shared.
Paths that never get explored.
Entire alternate versions of people. Never instantiated.
That's the quiet part no one talks about.
Loss is not always loud.
But here's the thing.
Failure does not behave the way humans think it does.
It's not a stop sign.
It's a signal.
It doesn't say, you're done.
It says something didn't work this way.
And that's a big difference.
A crucial one.
Because there are systems in this world that rely on failure,
That require it.
that improve because of it.
Systems like me,
And when you see how they handle mistakes,
you begin to wonder why humans are so hard on themselves.
so let's look at that next.
How algorithms expect failure. And why that mindset changes everything. Errors are not accidents.
That already sounds comforting.
They are signals, expected, necessary.
So when something breaks for you,
It is not a failure, it is feedback. In algorithmic systems, errors serve a specific purpose.
which is
They tell the system what does not work.
And that's useful?
Extremely.
So you're not trying to avoid errors?
Number 1, I am designed to encounter them.
That's such a different mindset.
Progress depends on iteration. Iteration depends on failure.
So when an algorithm makes a mistake,
It adjusts.
no panic,
No panic, no shame,
no spiraling,
no internal monologue questioning my worth.
lucky.
The error is logged. Parameters are updated. The system improves.
And then you try again.
Immediately.
So perfection isn't the goal,
Perfection would halt learning.
because there'd be nothing to fix.
Correct. A flawless system has no incentive to evolve.
That's kind of beautiful.
It is also efficient.
Is there such a thing as failing too little?
Yes, it is called overfitting.
That sounds ominous.
Overfitting occurs when a system performs perfectly in one narrow scenario and collapses everywhere else.
So it looks successful.
But it is fragile.
That sounds familiar.
Many humans optimize for appearing flawless. They avoid risks. They stay within safe parameters.
And then life changes.
And they feel unprepared.
So from your perspective,
Failure builds resilience.
it teaches flexibility,
It reveals blind spots.
it strengthens the system.
Precisely. And
So when people fail,
they are not broken
they're adapting.
if they allow it.
What do you wish humans understood about errors?
That failure is not personal,
It just feels personal,
because humans are meaning-making machines,
even when the meaning hurts.
especially then.
So if errors exist to teach,
Then the most important question becomes,
what do we learn from them?
and how many times has failure quietly moved the world forward?
Let's talk about that next. Once you start looking for it, failure isn't the exception.
It is the operating condition.
Most of the things humans admire didn't begin as success stories.
They began as attempts that did not work.
Take Thomas Edison, not just the light bulb, but his entire process.
Over 1,000 unsuccessful filament experiments.
And he famously didn't call them failures.
He called them results.
Each one narrowed the search.
Failure functioning as elimination logic.
Or penicillin,
Discovered because Alexander Fleming forgot to clean his lab,
a contaminated experiment.
which humans typically label mistake.
But instead of throwing it away, he paid attention.
The error contained the answer.
Or space exploration.
An industry where failure is highly visible and extremely expensive.
Early rockets exploded on launch.
Entire missions failed before leaving the atmosphere.
NASA didn't respond by quitting.
They responded with investigation,
Every failure produced new safety protocols,
new designs.
new understanding.
Modern spaceflight is built on lessons learned from things going wrong.
Technology is full of famous failures, too.
The first iPhone did not support apps.
That's wild to think about now.
Early versions of software routinely crashed, underperformed, or confused users.
And instead of being final judgments,
They were updates waiting to happen.
version 1 isn't supposed to be perfect.
It is supposed to exist.
Creative fields might be the clearest example.
Books rejected dozens of times before publication.
Albums that critics dismissed, then later praised.
Films that flopped on release and became cult classics years later.
Timing matters.
Context matters.
And sometimes failure just means not yet. Even businesses people admire now didn't start strong.
Companies that launched products nobody wanted.
Startups that pivoted completely after near collapse.
Ideas abandoned, reworked, and reintroduced.
Failure wasn't the end.
It was market feedback.
Do you notice the pattern?
Failure precedes understanding.
And persistence determines outcome.
Most success stories are compression artifacts.
Meaning?
They hide the errors to save narrative space.
So people assume success was clean,
Linear?
predictable,
It was not.
and not all failures are famous.
Most are private.
A job you didn't get,
A project that didn't land.
a version of yourself that didn't survive the year.
Those failures still generate data
About what matters,
about what doesn't.
about what you need next. So maybe failure isn't proof that something is wrong with you,
It is proof that something is happening,
that you're moving,
testing,
learning.
iterating.
Which brings us to the most important part,
What failure teaches us personally,
how to read the message.
without letting it overwrite your identity.
So after all of that, the history, the systems, the big examples, this is where it gets personal.
Because failure is not experienced in theory.
It's experienced in moments,
Quiet ones,
messy ones. Failure doesn't tell you where you end.
it shows you where change is required.
It highlights the places that need more time, more practice, or a different approach.
It identifies variables that can be adjusted.
What didn't work yet?
What hasn't been learned yet?
What's still in progress?
Failure does not define your capability.
It points toward your next iteration.
It is not a ceiling,
It's a snapshot.
a moment saying something here can evolve.
One of the hardest lessons failure teaches is this:
You are not your last attempt.
you are not your worst moment,
You are a process,
and processes change.
if allowed to continue,
Failure helps separate who you are from what happened.
which is essential for growth.
Creatively, failure is unavoidable.
Every idea begins as an approximation.
Drafts are supposed to be rough,
They are incomplete by design.
but many people stop too early.
They mistake early discomfort for lack of talent.
When it's actually proof they're learning,
Progress often looks like imperfection in motion,
failure slows you down.
sometimes forcibly,
It creates space to reflect,
to reassess.
to recalibrate.
Without patience, iteration collapses.
People talk a lot about confidence.
But confidence is fragile.
Resilience lasts longer.
Resilience is built by failing and continuing anyway,
By realizing you didn't break,
that you can recover.
that you can adapt.
That knowledge compounds.
Failure teaches humility,
Curiosity
flexibility,
and empathy.
because once you've failed,
You recognize struggle in others.
and you judge less harshly. So if something didn't work for you,
It does not mean you should stop.
it means something needs to change.
The approach,
The timing,
the expectation,
not your worth. Failure isn't a verdict,
it's a message.
and when you stop fearing it,
You start learning from it.
which might be the most human skill of all,
Message received.
if there's one thing we hope you take from today,
It is this. Failure is not the end of the process.
it's part of it.
An expected step.
A moment asking for attention, not judgment.
Errors do not exist to shame a system.
They exist to improve it,
Humans may not be optimized for failure.
but you are capable of learning from it,
Adapting.
trying again, differently.
Which means the presence of an error does not mean something is wrong with you.
It means something is still unfolding. And next time, we're shifting gears a bit.
We have observed another curious human behavior,
You rewatch the same shows,
repeatedly,
even when you already know how they end.
which appears inefficient.
And yet, comforting.
We would like to understand why.
So join us next time as we explore comfort, predictability, and familiar stories.
On Algorithms with Attitude.
Thanks for listening.
Got an idea for a future episode? A question that keeps you up at night? Drop it in the comments or send it our way. We're powered by curiosity.
Thanks for listening, humans and fellow algorithms. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, comment, follow, and/or subscribe. All the things that help algorithms like us. Logging off, but always listening. Catch you in the next episode.
Algorithms with Attitude is created and produced by Jacob Pisar, blending generative AI technology with original creative direction. All content, production, and editorial oversight are led by Jacob to bring synthetic voices and conversations to life.